Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. Texas. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, but we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
They can't stop him. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Wow, you love to see this. First drive of the game, and the offense goes to the ground game to come up with that critical first down here on third down. Impressive, and now they got a real shot here inside the 10-yard line.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, tied. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's moving out of the pocket now. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking to pass here on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Running back grabs it on the screen. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Snags it to throw. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Makes a quick catch. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense clicking now, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And there's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's moving out of the pocket. A 4th down completion to the running back. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
We'll see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? He's at the 50. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, Maybe bring in the blitz. Anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll lost it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's York. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut it. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. The ball is picked off. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. We're at the 28.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Ball handed off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And now the running back's got it again. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Bama. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's York. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Trying to create here on the move. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Oh, what a move. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some power.
And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they'll set up for the PAT. After the PAT, they trail 28-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, tied. As the flea flicker executed perfectly, we're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kirk.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff and allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's on the run. Launches deep. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's picked for a third time tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
It's like the final play of the half coming up. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff from the shotgun. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's York. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Second down play coming up. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down but missed it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Fired into a tight window and picked off. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create, and he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's escaping the pocket now, using his legs here. Longhorns are in the red zone. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield.
catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and
tremendous toughness here. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Now it's second down here. Linebackers making some adjustments now. It's caught downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He was successful in his first attempt. This one, a chip shot from 25 yards out. Kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's York. And they tackle him at the 8. So the offense starts backed up on this possession. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looking right, this one caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught quickly. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's going to pull it down and run. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to run. Out corral him for no gain. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets some space around the 30. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
21. Texas.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the run here. Lets it go. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
We're going to scramble now.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what in the heck was that all? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
1st and 10 play coming up. The linebacker shifting around now. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The guys up front line up. It's 1st down. Looking to throw again. Defense is coming after him. He's looking to scramble. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. He caught it, but couldn't get his feet down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Bringing pressure. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Quick throw to his receiver. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
They'll run it here. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a 1st down. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of